Come with us and imagine, if you will, a world of dragons, giants, wizards, and the many mythical creatures of old.
And the dwarves!
A world where magic abounds and tales.
You didn't mention the dwarves! There's a dwarf on the show!
A world where...
Oh, shut the hell up! I'll do the damn intro. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Archie Trejorn, the dwarf, and this is Foretold Fiction!
Man, I just have so many questions for you, but, it's pretty overwhelming looking at you.
Well, brother, you are just a little guy. Compared to me, it would be quite crazy to see such a fella like me standing here.
Yeah, well, and that's the other thing, too, man. They that one episode where they talk about your horn.
Oh, don't even get started, then you'll get Archie and Jeff all riled up.
Oh, hey, what's going on, Jeff?
Hey, Jeff, what's going on, brother?
Yeah, guys, you guys getting pretty acquainted, huh?
Well, we just were talking about you and how you like, remember we found out that you, remember you kind of swing the one.
Buck, I do not swing any other way but a straight arrow. Think of a golf ball. That's how I swing.
Like it curves a little bit, or...
Dylan, don't do this. Do not do this.
Well, it was just the one time in college, man.
Hey, man, I'm just saying, in the truck, we were all friends and we were hearing things, but I don't know. You sound like you kind of do.
Jeffy! He's got a point.
You're never going to live it down, man.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to. Hey, how about we get the show started?
Yeah, that might be in the cards here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Foretold Fiction. Here with my co-host, Jeff. How's it going, Jeff?
Yeah, pretty good. Besides, everybody thinking that I swing a couple different ways. I got one way of swinging, guys. I'm a golfer. I'm a professional. Doing good.
Doing good. Archie, what's going on, my man?
Oh, just, I've been cleaning up me ox a little bit. A little dirty lately. We've kind of been on tour, if you think about it.
Kind of. We've been a lot of places, man.
I mean, we haven't been to the home studio in a while.
Yeah, well, it's kind of hard to get our guests to the home studio. It's like not everybody's as mobile as you, man.
Yeah, how do you expect me to come to the home studio? You guys gonna set up a barn or something for me up there? And isn't it fun for you guys to go and travel around anyway?
I enjoy the hell out of it, Jeff. You went on tour playing golf, didn't you? So
yeah, it's fun. It's a good time.
Hell, you went down to Antarctica to start this thing off.
Archie, what are you even bitching about? This should be pretty cool to you.
I'm just saying. Sometimes you want to sit... We haven't even gotten to watch Grey's Anatomy once, like we used to at home in the townhouse.
Well, this is really not making a good case for me and how I swing. But you are right. We haven't had any of our TV show nights at the townhouse, provided by the podcast.
Well, hey, man, tell you what, Archie, how about this? Maybe at some point, we'll invest in a vehicle and we'll just have a podcast RV and we'll put a TV up in that thing and we'll have movie and show nights on the road.
Oh, I like the sound of that, Dilly. I like the sound of that real well.
We'll stick a fridge in there, fill it with ale.
Ale? Yes!
Yeah. We'll even put a grinding stone in there. You can sharpen your axe on the go.
Oh, that way no one's ever gonna get us with me having a dull axe.
Nah, man.
I see where you're going.
Yeah. See, we'll have the whole 9 yards, man. It'll be great.
All right, I could get behind this.
And then we'll build a giant-ass barn to park it in, and that means we can bring Clyde up to our place if we want to sometime. Maybe if he wants to come. Clyde, you're down here in Texas. How are you with winter?
Well, I can tell you this. I don't have fur, so winter really sucks. I don't like the cold.
Do you have winter clothes or anything, like blankets?
We're in Texas. It's not bad.
How are you about receiving gifts? Like if I were to just order you a giant hoodie, would that be appreciated?
I mean, it might raise a few eyebrows, but I wouldn't hate a nice hoodie. I see humans wear those.
Jeff's got some connections. We might be able to put something together for you there.
Okay, maybe like a big, huge hoodie for me, right?
Yeah.
But it's got the podcast logo on it.
Some merch?
I mean, you guys haven't really came out with a merch department yet, and I'm just kind of spitballing for you, but I'd wear it.
That would be cool. And I gotta say, if we put up a website and we've got a picture of Big Clyde up there wearing our merch, I mean, like how cool would that be?
Speaking of gifts and surprises, I've got a pretty good surprise for this episode.
Yeah, you mentioned something about having something in store for us.
Mainly for Archie.
Okay.
Whoa, wait a minute. Wait just a minute. Did you say a surprise for Archie?
I did, brother. I did say it's a surprise for you. And it will be coming out during this episode.
Well, why don't we just do it now?
Well, because I know it's going to eat at you, you little fucker. And I really want to sit here and watch it bother you until, we unveil the big Archie surprise.
Clyde's one of those guys that likes to keep you in suspense, I see.
Yeah, he really does like screwing with people, doesn't he? Remember the phone call on the way down here?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was screwing with us all pretty good.
Yeah, we don't do nothing, all that, it's whatever.
Yeah.
Hey, remember, I was just poking fun where there was fun to be poked.
Can't argue with that. We got Buck with us too, man. How's it going, dude?
Yeah, man, guys, I'm gonna be here in the background. I'm gonna be watching. I just want to see how this all goes. I'm a big fan of, the big man here. I'm just tickled to death to be here. I'm gonna watch you guys. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I'm just gonna let you guys do the show. You guys know what I'm sorry, guys. I'm a little starstruck by this big old, oh, buddy. But Clyde, I tell you, you are something to see.
Well, a talking badger is something to see too, brother.
Well, man, how long you off work there, Buck? We got you parked down here.
Again, you've been a truck driver before. I'm just not calling dispatch till I want to get a load out of here.
Well, there you go. Problem solved.
I took my 48, so I'm off. I'm good.
Cool. All right, man. Sounds good. Well, we can go ahead and get into the episode here. First of all, let's do a little bit of catching up with Clyde. Clyde, anything going on in your life? Anything new since the last time we hung out?
Well,
What the hell was that?
Oh, brother. Well, that's the surprise.
The explosion is the surprise?
Why, yes. The explosion is part of the surprise. And it's not actually the explosion, it's who made the explosion.
All right, before we get to the surprise here, I got to ask because, you said you listened to the show, right? So you must have heard the Ethereal episode. Archie's a little weird with surprises now.
You're not talking about when he got jacked off by a fucking dragon, are you?
Yeah, and he got chakra blasted. Don't forget that.
All I've got to ask is it's not ethereal, right? It's not gonna be ethereal, correct?
Oh, no, I don't know any dragons personally. It's not a dragon or anything like that.
Is this a surprise that you think will make Archie legitimately happy?
Oh, he's going to be excitably happy.
Well, cool. Archie, it's going to be safe, man. It's going to be all good.
All right, you don't mind if I just stand back here with my axe ready, though, right?
Not at all, but be careful. You don't want to swing that thing at the person I've got here to meet you. And this was hard, brother. And this was a really hard find.
You were telling us last time that you help out some of not only your kind, but just fables in general, since you've got a nice foothold in the modern world. And
I used my channels. I wanted to do something nice, and I managed to unearth. Well, let's just get down to brass tacks. Archie, You have a family member that is living.
That can't be true. Nope. I don't even believe ya. There's no way there's any family of mine left.
Buddy, does the name Fergus ring any kind of bells?
Holy Christ! Fergus! You found Fergus? My cousin is pretty much like a little brother to me, but yeah. Oh, that's the devil. That's the explosion. Fergus!
Holy
Shit, what was that?
Jesus Christ, man. He's gonna.
That's definitely my family. Scaring everyone.
Obviously, I'm not moved by it. I've been hearing it for a fucking week. He's been out there working on something.
He's been out there working on explosions?
Well, alright, so some context. Well, hold on. I don't even want to give any context. Where's he at?
Holy shit! Holy shit!
How are y'all doing, fellas? I'm Fergus, and you're gonna want to get down. You're gonna want to get real down.
Like right now?
Like right now.
Oh shit!
Oh, damn.
Jesus fucking Christ, man!
Oh shit.
Ah, fuck!
Shit, Clyde, are you good, man?
Oh, he's gonna be quite fine. He's gonna be quite fine. How you doing there, Archie? How are you doing, brother?
Oh, Fergus, it's been such a lonely world without any one of our clan. I'm just so happy to see you right now. Come here, you little fucker.
Is this alarming to anybody else? Is any of this alarming? We've got two of them now.
One of them sets off explosions at random.
Yeah.
No, seriously, Clyde, I've never seen a giant go down before, man. Are you good?
Hey, somebody says get down, I get down. Hey, Fergus, your little experiments are gonna have to end. I'm trying to stay hidden out here, and a bunch of fucking explosions for a week is gonna raise some eyebrows even here in Sulphur Springs.
Oops, sorry. It's the last one, I promise.
Are you sure?
I'm sure as an Irish fart in a fucking dike. What? You have never heard of that? Yeah, what about dogs playing in the quack of the cum? Never heard of that either?
Dogs playing in the quack of the cum? What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, you guys just have to understand him. He's a little crackpot, more than me. But he's also quite a bit smarter than I am as far as technicalities come.
All right, so he's more intelligent, but he's crazier? Is what you're saying?
I believe that's what he was saying there, lad.
I'm not going to argue with it. I mean, the guy knows his way around a firecracker.
Hey, so here's the thing. I've spent some time down here with the giant, and he's kind of filled me in on a few things. And
He's filled you in on a few things?
Elaborate there, Fergus.
I'm just saying. I know about the podcast, and I know about Archie. I know about all your guys' times. I know about my cousin getting finger fondled by a dragon.
The old chakra blast.
Yeah, the old chakra blast.
Hey, do not bring that up. You should be just as afraid of Ethereal as I am, Fergus.
Oh, laddie, I'm not. Because if he tries any of that chakra shit on me, I'm gonna blow his fucking ass all the way out to the moon.
So, all right, well, Fergus, let's get into your story here. So we've covered. I mean, you obviously are into explosives.
Yeah, laddie, I'm very into explosives.
Was that what you did back in the day?
Oh, yes. Archie, haven't you told him anything about me?
Oh, honestly, brother, I haven't told him much about family and all that, because you guys have been gone for 1,000 or more years.
I'm here now.
Well, I mean, how big was your guys' family? I mean, that's a lot of family to talk about, isn't it?
Well, actually, our family was actually left down to the last two of us.
Wait, so you guys were the last two of your clan?
Oh, yes, all our brothers, sisters, they're all gone. They were gone. I was the last remaining because I was the toughest warrior. And, well, as you can see, he's a, expert in things of explosions. And I can also set very, very good, elaborate traps.
So he's a trap artist as well.
I see where this is going. Trap music, anyone?
That one's not gonna land with the audience there, Jeffy. Leave the funniness to me.
Yeah, because remember, Jeff, we don't do anything worthwhile on this
Oh,
podcast.
great. We're gonna get started on this bullshit again.
All right, before we get into any more bullshit, we've got to get into Fergus's backstory here. So you and Archie are hanging out in the mountain with your guys' clan. First of all, Ethriel comes and he kicks you guys out of your place, right?
Why, yes.
And from what Archie told us, you guys and your king moved and tried to take another mountain from another clan of dwarves, and you guys got your asses handed to you in the war between the two clans.
Well, that's because they didn't want to use my methods.
So you wanted to lay traps and explosives.
I had the whole thing laid out, laddie. I had everything laid out. But no one wanted to listen to me anymore because they thought, man, too many screws in me head were loose. That's what they thought. They thought that I didn't know what was going on anymore.
That's because you didn't. You became crazy with power. I tried to settle you down, but you couldn't get away from it. You would have blown all of us to smither-fucking-reens.
I would not have blown you to smithereens, but yes, maybe some of the rest of our dwarf clan, they didn't see me as the visionary that I was.
You're still just as crazy as ever, young one.
Ah, you can't say young one. We're over 1,000 years old.
Wait, was Fergus the young one back in the day, though?
I'm younger than him, but at this point, what does it even matter? I thought this was going to be a celebration, Archie. I thought we were going to be, go back
We
to
can't go back to normalcy, can we? This is crazy. I just found out you're alive. What have you been doing?
Well, I was on Earth the same way you were. I was in the same mountain as you so-called brother of mine.
Wait, so you were frozen as well?
All this Archie had to do when he was de-thawed was look over to his fucking right about 500 meters and he would have found me.
Wait, so then how did you get unfrozen? Did
That's
they find?
a story for another day. I'm not going to tell you everything right here.
All right, man. Hey, I was just, that's what we do on the podcast.
It's filled with mystery and crazy things and explosions. Explosions en masse. Yeah, he's a little dramatic, unlike me. When I'm composed, he's not.
Yeah, is correct. Archie, did you say you were composed?
Well, I'm one of the most composed guys in this group, to be honest. But we're not gonna get into that. We'll save that one for another day. We don't want a repeat of last time. I'm trying to be good. Don't test me, Jeffy. Don't test me.
Yeah, until you get a depressed god around the guy, and then he just loses his fucking mind. Which, don't get me wrong, that guy was being a buzzkill, but...
Well, I'll tell you something about Archie. Back in the old days, he was a bit of a buzzkill.
Archie was a buzzkill?
Oh, my lad, he was crazy. A motherfucker was so bloodthirsty all the time. All the time he was bloodthirsty. That's why he says I'm more intelligent, because he just let that fucking bloodlust get to his fucking head.
And that made him a buzzkill?
You can't explain the vast, massive traps you want to make and the explosives and the plans to a bunch of bloodthirsty dwarves.
Wait, so you're saying you needed them to sit down, be patient, take a listen, and they were all just too excited to...
All he wanted to do was bomb everything, and we couldn't bomb everything. It takes a lot more time. We didn't have time.
I think you just need to calm down there, brother. And that's what you are to me. That's what you always been. But you have a short fuse. You need to have a longer wick.
I thought I was going to be happy when I heard your name. But I'm just not so sure if there is enough room in this world for two dwarves.
Oh, if that's the route we want to go.
Fellas, come on now. This was a reunion. This is a surprise. I tried to... Come on, guys. I thought I was doing good here. I would have never reached out and tried to help.
Yeah, man, Clyde put a lot of work into this.
I put a lot of work in this, and Archie, you need to get over yourself. And that's coming from a friend. I wouldn't say that to Jeff or Dylan.
Yeah, man, you guys need to just hug each other and not go over the past. You'll lose yourself in the past. I just don't.
Well, what's going on there, Buck?
Well, I had a brother once, and it didn't work out. I killed him, and I don't want to see them two like that.
Rewind. Did you say you killed your brother?
Wait, was
Yeah,
the
but that's not important, man. That's not important.
was the killing of your brother before they endowed you with magical?
See, I'm not so sure. What are you talking? Killing of my brother? Who said that?
Well, this is an interesting episode.
Yeah, I'm,
Maybe
Wow.
I should kill my brother.
What was that, Archie?
I see how this is gonna go. You guys are gonna find yourself the dwarf you like better than me. Just as always, I'm gonna be cast aside, and I'm just gonna be reading odds. I'm not even gonna be part of the show no more.
Archie, let's be real here, man. There's no replacing you on this show.
That's right, cause I'm the fucking show. Don't you forget it.
Yeah. You're the show,
Here
Archie.
we go again. Yeah, Archie, you're the show. You're the show. You're the show.
Damn, boy. You almost slipped up.
Hey, what do you say?
Yeah, buddy, I'm not saying nothing over here. I'm just, pay no attention to the story I just told you. That was for fun. That was just fun. Just talking.
Hey, what in the fuck is a talking weasel?
Well, he's not a weasel.
Man, what the fuck are you calling me a weasel for? I'm a badger, and I don't give a shit.
All right, Buck. Calm down. We don't need you losing your shit in here again.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go out to the truck, play with the CB for a little bit, work on my ventriloquism. I know you guys don't care, but I'm just gonna go out there for a little bit, all right?
Buck, we're gonna invest in a camera for you so you can turn this into a channel or something. We'll get you rolling on some real ventriloquism.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right, Fergus, all right. I'm curious, man. I don't want to push too hard here, but you said you weren't going to talk much about how you got thawed out of the ice, but that seems like a really important part of your story here.
All right. I'll tell you a little bit. I'm not allowed to talk about a lot of it, but I can tell you some of it. I was thought out by someone who is invested in magic, right? They also gave me a life, a path, if you will.
Have you listened to any of our episodes so far?
Oh, laddie, I have.
Have you heard the Buck episode?
Yes. I'm actually quite glad that he went outside.
Because that sounds real similar to...
It's probably the same guy. I was thinking the same thing when I listened to the episode.
All right, so we've got somebody working behind the scenes here.
Yeah, well, anyway, just like him, they offered me a life. I'm helping the U.S. government with explosives, the way I used to make them. They are incorporating magic with all of this.
Wait, so this bearded moly guy is gathering animals
He's
and
a lot
fables.
more than just I'm going to tell you something. I felt like I was making a deal with the devil. But I made the deal. What else was I supposed to do?
I mean, that's what Buck said. He said it was very sign on
we
the line.
don't know. Now let me tell you, there's other beings on this facility. And if you don't toe the line, you don't get to leave the facility.
Well, this sounds pretty dark.
Yeah, but again, I get to live a quite a nice life. And I do rather like it. I'm not asking to come and travel with you guys. I just am asking to be able to see Archie here and there. But I've got a life. I have one. And I'm happy. And, right now the work seems okay and honest. I'm going to do it.
You sound like a sellout.
Of course. You're going to say something like that. You got an offer that you couldn't refuse?
Yeah, by someone who cares about me. They're using you, you fucking jackass.
And even if they are, they're providing me a life. They're providing me a life, brother. That's what you are to me. You should be happy. You should be happy for me.
Well, I ain't. I ain't happy for you because you're a fucking sellout. And no Trejorn is a sellout.
It's getting emotional. Sorry, guys. I for me, Jason, it's getting emotional.
Usually I'd have something to say to you, and I would be excited, but we're going through something here, and I don't need you butting in there, Jason. You didn't believe in none of this before, and you're not gonna start now. This is family shit we're going through. Butt out!
All right, gosh, I'm sorry, Archie, really. Dylan, don't what?
What's up, man?
We're not gonna. That was big progress. That was really big progress.
Yeah, man. I mean, I've just kind of decided, like, the longer he's here, the better it's probably going to go.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've kind of been just not paying attention to it. I figured
Are
he'd...
you guys about finished having a sidebar?
Sorry, Archie. But that was progress, right? You were happy about his progress. He's
Oh, don't worry, lads. This is how he gets. He gets all defensive. He's jealous. He's jealous of me. I found happiness. I was by myself when I thawed out.
So this is what it's become. I wasn't there for you when you was reborn into the new world, and now we're gonna have a fucking 7-episode string on this crap. I ain't gonna be a part of it. I'm going out to hang out with Buck in the truck.
I know this is a terrible time to bring up, but Buck in the truck sounds pretty...
Shut up!
All right, well, obviously the family stuff isn't going to go too well on this episode, so,
Yeah. Archie, take 5 out in the truck, man. You guys go sip some Crown. Like, listen. Go pour yourself some pints, have some Crown, do what you got to do, take a few. We're going to talk to Fergus, get this backstory out of the way.
I'm not shooting the ad either. Let Fergus talk about the ad this time.
Hey, man, that's your spot.
Not doing it.
All right, I think Archie's lost for the rest of this episode. We're going to have to deal with that. Ladies and gentlemen, we do apologize. Sometimes it gets a little heated on the podcast.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that when we
Sometimes
started
there's
out on
emotion
this.
involved. Again, we've had to reiterate, this is real. Real time, real feelings, people, fables, all of it. And sometimes you're going to have conflicting personalities get the better of them.
Hey, Clyde, I hate to ask you this, man, but, like, listen, Archie seems to really take a liking to you.
Yeah.
You think you might be willing to talk to him?
Well, I'll tell you what, I made sure to have his favorite ale stocked up here. We got to just keep calling it ale for him. You realize that. If he knew the way they made it these days, he probably wouldn't drink it. Honestly, fellas, you should spend a little more time learning about him. Then you might actually know Archie the way that I do. I'm going to go out there and see if I can sell him down.
Okay.
Have we not?
Are we the villains here? What happened there? What is going on? How did they get so close?
I mean, they've been having phone calls and
I
stuff,
guess, but I
which is
just-
fine. But like, what did we not
Does
focus
he not-
enough
does
on?
he not like us? We're the reason he fucking met Archie. Lads, I'm still here. We're still here in the podcast, huh?
I'm sorry, Fergus.
yeah,
You just
Fergus Trejorn, you never met me. Let's go. Come on. I just gave you a huge piece to your story.
I agree, man. Listen, we're gonna continue with the story. I apologize. We weren't ready for what just
you
happened.
don't have to apologize. Hey, he's just dramatic. Drama queen.
Well, apparently we don't know enough about him to say that or not. But I mean, obviously you've
Don't
got.
get your panties in a bind, Dylan. It's just words that I said.
All right, man. Anyway, Fergus, you said you're working for the government doing explosive stuff. You've got what sounds like kind of sketchy deal going on. So, like, I don't want to pry too much here, but how much can you tell us about what you've been up to since you got thawed out?
Ah, laddie. I can give you a short version.
All right, that's
And
fine.
that's about it. So I get told by the mystery man, we'll call him. He's definitely a wizard. Definitely. And the people in the government that he's working with,
ain't so nice. I don't think, at least. I'm not quite sure. I mean, they're nice enough, but I am definitely not working for good people. But again, what am I supposed to do?
So are they sending you places? Or are you just working on the facilities here in the States?
There
Or
may have been a few different places.
all right, so are you working with the military?
Yes, a little bit. Like secret military programs, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. So are you working with other fables at the same time?
See, now you're getting into a part that I don't want to start talking about.
All right, that's fine, man. That's fine.
I'm still a little nervous.
I'm trying to find the lines here.
I just got to find out that after this podcast, what happens to me, and if nothing does, I'll still talk.
Well, we definitely don't want anything to happen to you,
I
so.
can handle myself. I could have taken that whole army down with my explosives if they would have listened to me back in the day.
Well, listen, if anything comes about from it, reach out to us, give us a call. Me and Jeff might be able to at least help you out
I
there.
appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
I appreciate it.
If nothing else, like, I mean, hell, if you've got connections to a wizard, maybe he'd like to be on an episode. Who knows? I don't know what this guy's got going on.
Yeah, I until I find out more, I don't want to mess with your guys' show either. I wouldn't want to bring someone that would do harm to this show.
Do you think the wizard would try to do us harm?
Well, I'll tell you, I haven't seen him since the first day. But I know that he's around. He had a feeling. I could feel his presence.
What do you think, Jeff? Is that
There's something definitely going on here. I think we are getting close to unearthing something. I don't know what. We're unearthing something very big.
Yeah, there's something weird going on here. I mean, what do you think about trying to reach out to the wizards, though? Like, from what Fergus is saying,
You think you're gonna listen, it'd be like trying to find a dick inside of a Hershey Chicano.
I'm going to assume that meant it would be hard to do.
It's like if you're eating soup out of a turtle shell and you go to the bathroom and there's duck eggs. Oh my Christ. All right, so here you go. You see, when you're driving cars, you're driving a car, right?
Yeah.
You're driving a car.
Right.
Right? And then poof, shit stains all over your bread.
Fergus, I'm just going to assume that you're trying to tell me that we shouldn't try to reach out to the wizard.
Well, what could have gave you that clue?
No idea.
Well, I've been painting the picture perfectly for you.
Yeah, it's been a hell of a van.
Perfect picture.
Absolute-
Perfect picture. No, perfect picture.
A flawless.
Perfect picture. You just don't understand.
Anyway.
Now I see it. I see the relation.
Yeah, I'm definitely seeing some family resemblance. Definitely some family resemblance there. So, Fergus, how is the prospect of your future in this field? I mean, do you think they're going to stick around doing this for a long time? Or
Christ, you tell a guy to chill out and not ask too many questions, and I ask him.
I don't know how long I'm gonna live this life, but at least right now I need some normalcy and I have just time to process. I don't know how Archie has acclimated so well, but I haven't. I'm a fucking crackpot crazy dwarf in a world full of stuff I don't understand. And I'm trying to figure it out. So until then, at least, I'm still gonna do this shady business.
well, man, listen. Part of what we're doing on this podcast is, like we said,
helping fables out. Yeah, and who's cashing those checks? They ain't free.
well,
Whoa, what Clearly, somebody's paying you to do this show, and it's taken off, and you're popular now. But let's be honest, at first you guys didn't know what you were doing.
no, we were just talking to cool.
And that's what I talk about when I'm talking about turtles, fucking rabbits in a coconut.
Jeff, are you picking that one up?
Hey, Fergus, you want to do a commercial ad? Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
Should we at least ask Archie if he's cool with it?
I already told ya, I'm not fucking doing it.
I didn't know he could even hear us, but all right.
Clearly, he wants to still be a part of the podcast, and he's making sure he's still being talked about. Well, that's just my cousin.
All right. Well, Fergus, if you want to talk about today's sponsor, here's this is the ad. I need you to read there. And
Let me take a look right here. Today's episode of Foretold Fiction is brought to you by Sharpie, the marker that...
Just a minute, that's my job. All right.
Did you just...
Today's episode of Foretold Fiction is brought to you by Sharpie brand markers. If you're at a party and your face is missing dicks, pull one of these bad boys out and put them all over the place. Big veiny ones, too. Sharpie.
well, welcome back, Archie. And thanks to Sharpie for supporting this episode of Foretold Fiction.
I'm going back out. I just not gonna let you guys fuck up reading an ad. And he can't do it.
Well, you told us to make him do it, so...
Fergus? Fergus? Hey!
Did you just knock him out? Because you weren't going to get to read an ad? Archie, pick him up and get him... Oh, my God.
I think he's bleeding. Fergus is bleeding.
Oh, me little cuz. He didn't mean to hurt ya. Come here. Come here to your big bro, Archie. I'll deal with this, guys. I'm having a rough time tonight, all right?
Archie, go ahead and bring him over here to the backside of the barn, buddy. I got a first aid kit and all that stuff. We'll get him taken care of. Fellas, I wanted to be more part of this show, but obviously I kind of screwed up a little bit here. I should have maybe let them meet not on the show. I apologize. I thought this was going to be a good gift to Archie.
Nah, Clyde, do not take any responsibility for that, man. Like, what you did was super, super fucking cool.
Yeah, it's always a calculated risk that the show's going to derail every single episode. We plan for that.
And now we've got a whole conspiracy going on behind the scenes here that we've apparently uncovered.
Which
so
I know that tonight, when we sign off of this, I'm going down a huge rabbit hole on the internet.
yeah, I don't think you have a choice, really.
Yeah,
Do you think the
pretty
internet's
much.
even going to have it? I mean,
Hey.
we're talking. You might have to go on some dark web
Yeah,
shit.
I'm just saying, flat Earth is out there. You know.
It must be somewhere. Well, since we just lost our main guest,
guys, he's knocked out. That's fucking hilarious.
I mean,
Jason, it's no, seriously. Archie ran in here and fucking was so jealous that he fucking knocked him out.
yeah, he decked him straight
I
up.
really don't think it's that funny, Jason. You've been in disbelief this whole time. Well, I'm not anymore.
This is great. We don't even have to eat mushrooms for this show anymore.
Yeah, I don't even remember the last time we had mushrooms. So.
Yeah, I haven't been eating mushrooms at all.
That's because you're not real. I realize that all of this is just a dream for me. Like, this is all just a dream. I wake up the next day, none of you are around.
And now we're back to square one, Dylan. He's back to disbelief.
All right, so Archie's out there taking care of Fergus. Clyde is hanging out with him there, getting him all bandaged up, I would assume.
I guess Buck's out there.
Probably throwing back Crown and playing with his ventriloquist dummy.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be much of an episode with just the three of us here, so maybe we go ahead and cut this one off.
Yeah. I'm pleased with the episode.
I mean, it's just as good as any other, I would think. Jesus, you scared?
Fellas, I've been here the whole time. Let me close the show out. Ladies and gentlemen, Foretold Fiction, I'm Buck Hunters.
And I'm Jeff Woodison.
Jesus, Buck, you scared the shit out of me, man. I'm Dylan. Thanks for listening to Foretold Fiction. Jason, you want to bring us out there?
Yeah, foretold fiction. This is all just a figment of my imagination. So, yeah, see you later, everyone.
Clyde, is he all right out there, man?
Yeah, he's cold.
I'm really sorry. I ruined the show. Foretold Fiction, everyone. Archie Trejorn and Fergus. I'm sorry.
We'll catch you next time, ladies and gentlemen.
Chicka chicka.